This week on your newsroom, women's basketball preseason is already underway. Justin Helms got an inside look at one of their practices to see what this season will look like.
We take a look at Eagle Essentials Food Bank on campus and how you can get involved and lend a helping hand.
Plus, a look back at Trick or Treat on Greek Street. We show you how Greek Life celebrates Halloween within the community.
If it matters to you, it matters to us.
And it all starts right now.
This is your newsroom with Aaron Ware and Amara Lewis. Plus, your team of reporters in the field covering stories that matter to you. Now from the Georgian Media Group, this is your newsroom.
Hey everyone, welcome to your newsroom. I'm Aaron Ware.
And I'm Amara Lewis. Thanks for joining us. We begin with breaking news from earlier in the week. A small fire broke out in the Hurdy building Monday evening.
The Georgians' Eden Hodges was there and snapped these pictures. While the fire damage was minimal, the sprinklers released 34 gallons of water per minute, turning Hurdy's first floor into a puddle.
Facilities teams are working hard to clean up the mess and make sure the building is safe to reopen. It is still unclear what caused the fire.
The women's basketball team plays their second and final exhibition game tomorrow evening at Hanner Fieldhouse. Your newsroom's Justin Helms hung out with the team at practice to see how they are preparing for the season.
Tomorrow will be the second preseason matchup the team will play in. Their first came against North Florida in a close scrimmage, who have the reigning Atlantic Sun Conference Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, and were picked to finish in the top 3 of their conference. Head coach Anita Howard liked to see her team tested early on.
I wanted a team that was going to challenge us, not someone we can run over. They're picked second in the ASUN this year, and so it gave us a really strong challenge out the gate. And I also showed them the tempo that we want to play and that you cannot take a possession off.
The team plans to play fast on offense and aggressive on defense this year. Players put in a lot of time not only as a team, but individually to be able to play the style they want to.
Off season, I just been working hard. The whole summer, I stayed up here in Statesboro, was getting in extra weights, extra workouts, getting my shot better, bringing teammates up here with me so they can get better too.
The women feel they are poised to soar this year and make a name for Georgia Southern in the Sun Belt. Tomorrow afternoon, they want to prove to themselves and everyone else that this is an improved Eagles team.
I want to put us on the map as a team. I feel like we have all the tools in our toolbox. It's just about if we can execute or not.
Coach Howard only had one message for Georgia Southern and all its students.
I just really want to give a shout out to Eagle Nation, Hanner Hooligans, our student body, to make sure that you come out and show up for our young ladies. We have a really great product that we're going to put on the court, and we want you in the stands cheering us on. Reporting
to you from Hanner Fieldhouse, I'm Justin Helms.
Make sure to support our women's basketball team and stay up to date on their Instagram at GSathletics_WBB.
The Eagle Essentials Food Pantry has been a big resource for students in need. They're always looking for donations too. Your newsroom's Gabby Smith takes an inside look at our food bank and how you as a student can lend a helping hand.
The food bank has been around since 2020 to allow students to shop for food and hygiene products. The students may shop once a week and is completely open to any student as long as they fill out a form with basic information.
Passionate about it because it gives students access to resources that they may not have been aware of, and it helps them to sometimes just make that connection from one week to the next when maybe they're struggling to financially afford school, because as the cost of things keep going up, financial issues for students and staff can be an issue, and this is something that is very helpful for students to be able to know they have access.
The food bank is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and is always welcoming to everyone. You can find the food bank in the Williams Center on the second floor. To help the food bank continue their work for students, they are always in need for more non-perishable items.
We can coordinate picking up the food from you or getting the food delivered to the food bank. You are also welcome as a student to deliver the food directly to the Williams Center the Eagles Essential Food Pantry. And we will take any and all donations. We do ask that the donations are unopened, just because we don't want to give a student an opened item, and also that they're not expired, so that we can help support our students in need.
For more information on the food bank, or if you would like to donate, you can visit the Dean of Students page or email Casey Weaver.
Halloween was celebrated last week, and organizations all around campus were showing their love for the holiday. Your newsroom's Elise Taylor took us to Trick or Treat on Greek Street.
Trick or Treat on Greek Street is an annual Halloween event hosted by Greek Life. The event takes place on Olympic Boulevard, and each sorority and fraternity decorates their houses and provides treats and games for people in the community.
This event is huge to me, not only because I love Halloween, but it's like a whole fraternity and sorority life event, and I think it's a good way that we can give back to the community, and it's something that like the whole community comes out and sees, and I really enjoy seeing like us interacting and being in such a positive light.
Activities included bouncy houses, cotton candy, dunk tanks, and more. The streets of Greek Row were filled with children dressed in their costumes, excited to go door to door at the houses. One fraternity president felt that the preparation was worth it in order to further benefit the kids in the community.
It's about unity. I mean, just seeing every chapter come together and doing something that all the kids can enjoy, that everyone can bond over. I mean, that's definitely our favorite thing about this event.
With all the activities planned, it's obvious that the kids who attended loved Trick or Treat on Greek Street.
You can find out about more events hosted by Student Greek Life on the university events calendar. This Sunday, daylight savings time ends. That means you'll be shifting your clocks back an hour. What do you think? Here's your thoughts.
I was not aware of daylight savings.
I wasn't aware of daylight savings.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know.
Okay, realistically, I don't ever really know when daylight savings happens. I kind of just wake up and be like, I feel oddly more tired or I feel more energized than normal. What's going on? I look at the time and be like, oh, daylight savings started?
I was aware of it whenever I heard you interviewing the other people.
Yes, I was aware of it. It usually happens, I think, in like the last week of October, but this one I think is like a week later, but I'm aware of that. It's happening.
I do kind of like being able to sleep in an extra hour, being a college student in the engineering program.
Getting to sleep in an extra hour does sound good.
Like, yes, you gain an hour of sleep, but at the same time, the sun sets an hour earlier.
It's gonna feel like there's barely any daytime. It's gonna go by quick.
It's cuffing season now.
Daylight savings is stupid. That's why most countries don't do it.
Wait, we're the only country that does that?
I have seen some information that it's kind of like pointless and that it used to be relevant, but now it's not. Yeah.
Agriculture really isn't as big as what it was when daylight savings was implemented, for those who didn't know that it was purposely for farmers.
I just think it might be a deeper meaning. We should just question reality. That's what I think.
I'm agreeing with you.
Don't forget to enjoy that extra hour of sleep this weekend. Daylight savings time officially ends Sunday at 2 a.m. And join us in the Russell Union Mondays from 11 to 1 to give us your thoughts. Today, we cover the last sorority in the Divine Nine with Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated was the last of 4 sororities to be founded in the Divine Nine.
Founded on the principles of sisterhood, scholarship, and service, the sorority strives for greater service and greater progress.
Sigma Gamma Rho focuses on the betterment of women and their families, and is the only sorority that was founded at a predominantly white institution, Butler University.
Giving back to my community is knowing that I can look at an individual in the community and know that I made an impact, ensuring that whatever they were going through, it has helped them.
Georgia Southern Chapter Tau Xi was chartered on the Statesboro campus on November 10, 2017.
The Tau Xi chapter makes their mark on campus by hosting events that focus on mental health, swimming, and being of educational service to local youth with their national service initiative, Operation Big Book Bag. Their initiative, Swim 1922, assists people within the Black community teaching the skill of swimming and why knowing how to swim is so important.
They use tabling events to spread this information and other resources available to those on campus who may not know how to swim.
And we give out pamphlets and other information about the importance of swimming within the Black community, because there are large rates of drownings happening every year. And we just want to make sure that everyone knows that there's programs and or classes on the campus, especially at the RAC, where they offer CPR and swim lessons.
You can stay up to date with the Tau Xi chapter by following them on Instagram at Tau Xi Poodles. That'll do it for this week. We encourage you to connect with us on social media at @your_newsroom.
For now, for Amara, and for all of us at Your Newsroom, I'm Erin Ware. We'll see you next week.